Mimi Alford came out with her book this week, and it was not there's very almost negative towards John F. Kennedy in a really deep way.
Well, the thing about her book is that there's no way to really confirm whether the book is true or not. So we're going by her accounts and only her accounts. So I think people have to take that approach to it. But I've seen her in several interviews now, and she seems very sincere. And they've shown pictures of her when she was young, and they have confirmed the fact that she did work as an intern during the time that she states. And, unfortunately, sometimes the reality of well, she's portraying her reality as to what happened. And, a lot of people, don't want to hear it.
And I want to get to that
They don't
part.
want to hear
They don't
it.
want to hear
This
it.
is John F. Kennedy. We do not want to hear that.
And I'm not going to go into the details because there's a lot of kids listening right now on their way to school. But some of the sexual sordid details he did and asked the young girl to do, and drugs
According to
and
her
so forth,
story.
according to her story,
Right.
are just amazing. And I started talking about it yesterday. I had two longtime callers, three, Keith, Uncle Joe, and somebody else, and they just couldn't take it, yelling at me, why are you even talking about this and so forth. It's part of our history and part of what is real. And John F. Kennedy, if indeed these are true, I mean, every father out there has to be going, are you kidding me that you would do these kind of things to a young girl? And I
Well,
think the historians that have been interviewed on some of these talk shows have been saying perhaps John F. Kennedy's legacy was just taken down a notch.
well, I would say so. I mean, obviously, not only was his legacy taken down a notch, his legacy was cut short. So who knows how many more wonderful and great things John F. Kennedy could have accomplished. And now, the story comes out how many years later? If we're talking like in the early 60s, I think she's 69 now, so 50 years later. She's been asked why now, why bring it up now, and she's like, well, it was this secret that I was keeping and I wanted to be true. I don't know if she wanted to be true to
She was
herself
outed.
or
She was outed in 2003. She did not want to talk about it. She never wanted to do it, but it came out, and some other people were writing
so
about
she
it.
wanted to get the
And she
story
said
right.
that they were inaccurate and there were lies and so forth. And said,
Yeah,
well, now that I'm out there, I got to tell the truth, and there it
right.
is.
Yes.
And so it was kind of a reluctant thing that she came about, and I've just been astounded. I'm going to get the book and I want to read it this weekend.